Hello everyone and welcome to my channel On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And let's see what's on the hook today. Several things. First of all, today is Monday, October 28th, and it is National First Responders Day. So I think we should all be thankful for our first responders who are the first ones on the scene when we have a medical emergency or a car accident or something like that. They are right there and they spend all of their working hours showing up first. So we want to thank them today for their willingness to be the first ones in line, to be there to witness the trauma, to help us the best way they can, and to get us to the hospital or whatever they need to do. So we really appreciate them and thank you so much. If you know a first responder or if you are a first responder, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. If you can give money or make a meal or send a thank you note to a first responder, that would be welcome, I'm sure. So today we thank our first responders on First Responders Day, October 28th, every year now since 2017. First of all, what I'm wearing my America tank in honor of our first responders. So what I'll do is down in the description box, I'll put a link to the two videos where I talked about this and basically said how to make it, and then a link to the pattern if you want to get it on the Etsy shop. So those three links are down in the description box and you can take a look at those if you like. But it is a tank top that is just a cap sleeve. It's a little cool today, so I'm wearing it under a denim jacket. I'm wearing a skin colored tank top underneath. There it is, and that gives it kind of a one color underneath, and you would probably want to do that if you made it out of the same yarn that I did, which is the Cotton Fair America colorway. I love the way Cotton Fair works. I have several balls of it for spring and summer tops that I'm going to make next year, so I'm excited about that. I have a bag full of Cotton Fair over here in my office, and I'll be working on that after the cold season, probably in the late winter, early spring, and I'll be starting some tops with the other Cotton Fair that I have, some different colorways and obviously some different patterns maybe. So I will do that when the cold weather is just about finished. So I just wanted to tell you what it was I had on and welcome you to make one. I think the colorway is still out on Lovecraft. That's where I got it, and you might check the description box. I will look and find it and put the link to it down there. So happy First Responders Day, and we're glad that you do what you do. All right, one correction from the other day. I had this scarf on, but I did notice that I called this Jade Pool. This is not Jade Pool. This is Zen Azalea, and it is still available. I put the link down in the description box for it because a lot of people said, I'd love to have that shawl in a ball colorway, and of course if I said it was Jade Pool, they'd go, that's not it, you know. So anyway, I wanted to put that link down in the description box so that you can order it or just take a look at it and see if you can find it wherever you want to find it. It may be still available in stores. I don't know. I don't shop much in retail shops because I just don't have time to get out. But every now and then I do. Like yesterday, after church, I went to Michael's and I found a couple of things that I'll talk about later in the week. So just know I do go to retail shops, but not very often. So this is available on Amazon, I believe. I found it there. And so I put a link to it down in the description box, and you can take a look at it there. Now, today is Happy Monday and a giveaway day, of course. I hope that you're not watching these videos just for the giveaways, although it is kind of fun, see if you can win something. And I think I'd be doing the same thing. But I'd like to put some useful content in these videos, as y'all have said that you really, really like. So I'm going to continue doing things the way I'm doing them and having my Etsy shop and making videos about new patterns. And you can purchase the patterns if you'd like, or you can just look at what the video is and make your own. You can make your own patterns. My patterns are an outline. They're like a recipe. I heard someone call the other day. They're a recipe for making whatever garment it is that I'm talking about in my pattern. So if you use your own measurements, you can make that garment and it will fit you. That is the most important thing, is that it fits you. So now let's start our giveaway. And the first gift recipient will receive, as y'all really enjoyed this, so I found these in my craft room. And I'm still going down there finding neat stuff. And so I found these 2 balls of Feels Like Butta in the brown colorway. And this is a pretty brown. This is not an ugly dark brown. This is like a medium brown. It's got a little bit of a copper sheen to it. I bought it because it was beautiful and I just never made it up. So I had 2 balls of this, and gift recipient number 1 will receive 2 balls of Feels Like Butta. And this is the colorway brown. It's a number 4 yarn. It is 218 yards on the ball. So you have 436 yards to do something with, and that will make lots of things. So just wanted to throw that out there for gift recipient number 1, and it feels like Butta. Gift recipient number 2 will receive a ball of Summer Nights, which is a beautiful blue color. And let me find the colorway on here, because this is 82% acrylic, 18% polyester, and the color is Castaway. It's beautiful. I know that I won't be making this up. I love it dearly. It's beautiful, but the yarn is a little bit too small for me this time of year. And if you want to make a shawl out of it, there are plenty of yards on here. This is a number 1 yarn. It is 437 yards on the ball. So that is quite a bit of yarn, and probably the hook size is maybe a D or an E, but if you are okay with working with small hooks and small yarn, this would be perfect for you. So gift recipient number 2 will receive this ball of yarn. And I found another one of these crochet magazines. I must have 2 or 3 subscriptions. I didn't know that I had. But this one came in the mail, and I thought, well, I'm going to give this away because I already have 1 copy. I gave a copy away last week, and now here's another copy. So this is the newest version of Crochet Magazine. It is the Winter 2019 edition. It is great. There are some beautiful, beautiful sweaters in here. Some are a little bit difficult to make. You could probably adjust the patterns. There's a really pretty scarf in here too that I really liked. Winner number 2 will receive the Summer Nights lace weight yarn and the Crochet Magazine. So that's giveaway winner number 2. Giveaway winner number 3 will receive what I bought yesterday at Michael's. I bought a Simply Crochet magazine, and this came with a little Christmas flyer, and it had some Christmas sweaters in it, and I did keep that. But this is the major magazine. It's pretty thick. It's a lot of information in here about different things you can make: tops, scarves, shawls, and amigurumi, blankets, all kinds of things in here. And this was mentioned on a website I was watching the other day called Crafternoon Treats. You might have seen that. She has an Etsy shop with some hand-dyed yarn that are quite gorgeous. And she's an English lady, and so she's kind of fun to listen to. I'll put a link to her YouTube channel down below. But she mentioned Simply Crochet magazine and that she had bought one, and so I saw this at Michael's, and I thought, I'm going to buy that and see what's in it. And she's right, it's quite a lovely magazine. And then also with the magazine, it's in plastic. You've probably seen these on the newsstands. And in the plastic was a little witch kit, which is a little amigurumi, which I don't make. So I'm giving this away with the magazine. So winner number 3 will receive the Simply Crochet magazine and the little gift. And also, I'll just tell you right now, I got to the register, and this magazine plus the little Christmas insert and this was $15.99. Now, I don't see it on here anywhere on the front of the magazine. You know how you'll see the price down here? I didn't see the price, and I thought, oh, well, that's probably $10 or something. It was $15.99. She rang it up, and I thought, that seems like a lot, because I had bought a couple of other things. And when she rang that up, I just said, is that magazine $15.99? And she said, yes, it is. And I said, well, I'll take it, because it'll probably be, I didn't say this, but it'll probably be the last one I buy, because that's just too steep for me. I think that's a little too much. Some of the other magazines are much less than this. For example, this one is $7.99, which is a decent price. And if you get a subscription, it's way less than that. And so I do have probably 2 or 3 subscriptions to this, but it is a lot less expensive if you have the subscription. Plus, it comes in the mail every season, and it's so much fun to get one. I just get really excited. I go to my chair and I get my light on and my glasses and I read this magazine because there's so many beautiful items in it. So anyway, and I'm sure the subscription to this is probably quite a bit less. I don't know. But on the newsstand, it is quite pricey. So I'm going to give these two things away to gift recipient number 3. So be sure to check the description box for the rules for this giveaway. It starts today. It ends Friday. It is not sponsored by YouTube. It is sponsored by me and by my craft room. So I figured out why this was $15.99 at the register at Michael's. This right up here at the top, I just found this. It says $6.99 pounds. Okay, so this is an English magazine, and you might be careful when you look through here, because if they say something is a double crochet, they really mean it's a single crochet. So unless it says, you know, in American or whatever. So you might want to be careful with that. They have some really pretty patterns in here, though, as I said. But this is $6.99. And with this and the little Christmas insert, it was $15.99. So there you have it. I found the price on here, and I was wrong. I should have said I found the price on the front. It was $6.99. And I don't mean to go on about how much this was, but buyer beware is what I say. You know, you can get some other crochet magazines probably for less, and they're American. This comes from England, and so that's one of the reasons it's more expensive, I can imagine. So there you have it. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thank you for your great messages on my last video. I had 2 ladies who unsubscribed, and they were very gracious about it. And I said, you know what, if I'm not doing what you'd like me to do, then unsubscribe. And so they did. And I think that's awesome. And they were very sweet about it. So that's what I want. I want people to watch me that can actually get something from my channel. That's why I'm here. That's why I spend time getting these videos together, and why I buy equipment and spend the time recording these videos. I love it. I love to do this. I love that I'm helping somebody out there be inspired to make some wearable crochet. So join me next time to find out what's on the hook.